You're listening to the Podcast Detroit Network. Visit www.podcastdetroit.com for more information.
Let's do this.
I said, hey, welcome to the Man Cave Happy Hour. I said, hey, welcome to the Man Cave Happy Hour. We're gonna drink a fine whiskey and smoke a really fine cigar.
It is time for happy hour. It is the Man Cave Happy Hour. Whiskey, cigar, spirits, the stories that go along with it. I'm Jamie Flanagan.
I am Matt Fox. What's up, guys?
Hey, Matt Fox. Yeah, we are here for a Tuesday, right?
Yeah, we are. It's just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
We could make we can make pod if we try, right? But that's what we're doing. We're making some pod. We're podcasting our voice, but it's Tasting Tuesday with our friends from Joe Louis Bourbon, but minus the Joe Louis folks for today. But we're Jamie and I, you and I had a really nice conversation over our lunch in regards to music.
It is.
And what pairs well with music? And you have been keeping everything so close to the chest. You've been creeping me out a little bit because I'm kind of scared as to what you're going to say.
Yeah. No, it's so I came across an article that got the kicking a little Bill Withers, just the two of us. So I got a feeling we'll get kicked off of Facebook because all these shenanigans. Probably not allowed to play music the way we are.
Right.
It is for review. So I mean, it is kind of fair use, but sometimes they get cranky about it. So who knows if we'll live through Facebook or not? But we're gonna try. But so there you go, just the two of us, me and you, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right, so just the two of us. It is, the Man Cave Happy Hour on Tasting Tuesday. I lost my window and I'm trying to get back to it. And then, so Matt, we're hanging on the deck and I came across an article about the drinks that pair well with whiskey.
Music.
With cocktails. Where did it go? Here we are. This is out of the Whiskey Advocate is where I came across this one and got looking into it. And the woman who wrote it, the young lady, Isabel Vaccaro,
wow.
She was an intern like 2 summers ago or something and wrote a handful of articles. This was one I was like, because I was thinking, this is, I don't know, not quite the songs I would have imagined, and then it was
right.
Because Taylor Swift and Beyonce get invoked here. So,
gotcha.
But there's some songs that's a whiskey worthy playlist that she came up with, and then it's 6 Inch by Beyonce.
Only 6 inch.
6 Inch from Beyonce.
All right.
Love Happy from the Carters.
Okay.
Yeah, so it mentions that Tokyo sipping whiskey, that one of the Tokyo one of the Japanese whiskeys. It mentions those by name there in that song. Those are expensive though. It's like $1,000 for a bottle of the 18-year-old of that. Yeah, so it's pricey Japanese single
Now, is that
malt.
in yen or American dollars?
That's $1,000 American dollars.
All right, fair enough.
So another song that Isabella suggested was a staple from Chris Stapleton, Tennessee whiskey. Right?
Yep.
So she actually recommended, get this, what other whiskey were we talking about today? A heritage whiskey with someone's name on it.
Oh God, that would be Uncle, our favorite uncle, Nathan Nearest Green.
Yes, Uncle Nearest. She recommended with Tennessee whiskey to do Uncle Nearest.
Nice.
Yeah. So Curve by Gucci Mane mentions whiskey. Yeah.
Wow, she's right up there with the pulp culture folks, isn't she?
Taylor Swift in her song "Gorgeous" mentions whiskey on ice.
All right.
Kygo and Selena Gomez, "It Ain't Me." They talk about sipping whiskey neat.
Interesting.
Yeah. So Childish Gambino. See, these are like, we're old. We did not have any of these tunes.
Childish Gambino, though, is a pretty good song. I'll give her that.
Yeah. So Bonfire by Childish Gambino. Vodka for my ladies, whiskey for a grown man is the line from that. Whiskey, Maroon 5 has a song called Whiskey. I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
I did not know that.
Yes.
TikTok by Kesha, brushing your teeth with a bottle of Jack.
Yep. Brushing your teeth with a bottle of Jack.
It did.
It mixes well. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Miranda Lambert has a Jack Daniels song, a song called Jack Daniels.
Okay.
And then in You and I from Lady Gaga, she mentions you taste like whiskey when you kiss me.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there you go. Some more contemporary whiskey references in music. And so we thought it would be fun to pair up. Isabella got us thinking, because Whiskey in the Jar, right? The Irish folk tune.
Yes.
That's a brilliant song to have to do with whiskey. But do you know who I had a surprising version of that?
No.
Metallica. Did you know Metallica does Whiskey in the Jar?
I did not know that they did. I know they have
It's very Metallica.
Very much so, yeah.
It's very Whiskey in the Jar, too, you know?
Yeah.
Here we go. Sing it, fellas. So there you go. But my favorite Whiskey in the Jar, Thin Lizzy.
Who's it by?
Thin Lizzy, Whiskey in the Jar. Yeah, so Thin Lizzy, pretty phenomenal stuff there. Their version of Whiskey in the Jar.
I'll have to listen to that afterwards.
Yeah. There it is, yeah. But so those are the Whiskey in the Jar. That's the one that comes up. Another good one that I thought of the first thing when I was thinking bourbons here, because we're drinking some Joe Louis bourbon. Was George Thorogood, one bourbon, one scotch, one beer. That's a song that pops to my mind a lot. And then so that's it. I have two other songs, and they're both older tunes that I was thinking about. What would I pair with Joe Louis bourbon? Right. So what would I pair up on the Joe Louis bourbon, Matt? And I have two. We said we'd pick two, right?
Yes, we did.
And then we were thinking about two different bourbons or two different drinks to mix with. What did you pick?
There are two that I picked, two songs. Okay. And one of them I kind of, on our last episode, I kind of referred to a little bit, and I said the band name. I'm not sure if you remember what it was or not.
No, I don't.
But it's what a lot of people will start their sentence with, and but to say it twice is kind of strange. So the.
Oh, yeah.
But the song, it's one of their songs that really sticks in my head, and there's a specific part of the song, or there's a piano solo during that song, right?
Yeah.
And during that piano solo is where it gets just really intense, or if you're in the mood, you can just sit back and relax. But Uncertain Smile, that piano solo for me is something that I really, thank you. It's just an amazing song to sit back, relax with friends, and sipping on whiskey, and it's just one of those songs that just, it's amazing.
I love it.
And it's pretty good to dance to as well. So.
Yeah. So
that's just one of the songs that I picked. One sipping on whiskey, and it just happens to be a throwback for me.
So Stephanie checking in. My guy's looking good. Thank you, Stephanie. You're love. We're playing with the new StreamYard. While I'm all hitchy and pausey while I'm doing this is because I'm trying to play with the new StreamYard too. So
you're good. You're good.
I'm playing with new toys and walking and chewing gum. So yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous, man.
Yeah, it's kooky. So I poured up what I poured. I poured one of those. Check that puppy out there. I poured.
Wow, look at you! That is
one of those best New York sours ever.
Oh, we just made those on Sunday again.
I did. So it's Joe Louis Bourbon. We did this when we did our summer cocktails, and I'm out on the deck, so I did it up. I did the Joe Louis Bourbon. It's 2 parts of Joe, 1 part of lemon juice, 1 3/4 of a part of simple syrup or maple syrup. I want maple syrup.
Yes.
Shaken, and then over ice with a red wine pour over that.
Back of the spoon.
Yep. So there you are.
Yeah,
that was my pour.
It looks nice.
That's yummy on the deck, man. So, but drinking, I was thinking when I was picking my songs, I was picking stuff with just straight whiskey in mind, in the spirit of Joe Louis, just unconquerable, just determined, just a titan of his industry. And I was thinking about that and a song that made me think of that. And I'm going to see if you can name that tune, Matt. See if you can.
All right, I can name that too in 2 notes.
You can. I'm going to bet you can name the tune. Here's the thing. Bonus round. You got to get the artist right.
Oh, I could maybe do that.
It is not who you think it is. So,
all
right. Listen closely here. All right, here we go.
Go for it.
All right.
Oh, that's Ray Charles, man.
Oh,
that is all Ray Charles.
You got that.
That's beautiful.
But I played the crap out of that at the bars back in the day when we first met. So
yeah. Oh, I love that song. That's a great pick.
So
It's a burning thing. Yes, it is. And it makes.
Oh, yeah. So just.
You know it makes a fiery ring.
Oh, yeah. See, it's like, this is like my favorite. I love the song Ring of Fire.
You know, I'm bound.
There have been many renditions of the song done as well, but this is top.
Yeah.
That's what you do to me, girl. Because I done fell.
Here it comes. Look out.
Yeah, here it goes.
He's gonna light it up in a second. Come on, Chuck.
You got me, baby.
Come on, Raymond.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down. And oh, the flame went higher. And it
oh, that's just gorgeous, man. That is so. Just drinking some Joe Louis bourbon because Joe Louis, just a trailblazer, and Ray Charles too, just blazing a trail and just in spite of odds and just doing it and just yeah. So this is
that's a great tribute. I love that.
I love the horns, and I mean Johnny Cash has horns in his, but not quite, and it's a little
not as prevalent.
Yeah, so it's I just love that. I love that.
That's a great pick, my friend.
Yeah,
that's a great pick.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
So that's my first pick for the Joe Louis drinking it up. Although it's such a nice warm summer day, we're out on the deck. I'm enjoying a mixed cocktail, the New York Sour with the Joe Louis bourbon.
I went straight with the Joe Louis this evening while I'm outside, and it does call for an iced drink, but I really enjoy the Joe Louis bourbon.
Jeremy had a good idea. We should be smoking cigars.
Yeah,
we should be smoking cigars.
There's still, I still got mine.
The man is right.
Yeah, he is right.
All right, dead air. We're running back in the house to get it. So, yeah.
So when we were talking earlier about our stuff for today, Jamie, we were talking about how far back do we go? Because the list that you read off, that is very contemporary, very modern, very now.
Yeah.
But at our ages, right now, we're like, if we go back 20 years, that's still in the 90s. I like late
know.
90s, right? But so we have to go back
20
even
years
further.
2000. 20 years is 2000.
How far back are we going with our music picks? Right?
I know. I was like, oh yeah, well, let's pick an old song. At least 20 years. I'm like, wait, that doesn't even get us out of the 2000s.
And then you pull out Britney, and then you start talking about Britney Spears. I just.
That's my second pick is Britney Spears. Oops, I did it. Oops, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I drank a big shot with my friend. How's that go? I don't know.
That was close. I have no idea. So, like, how far back do we go? So I'm kind of thinking, older, but more contemporary within the past 15, 20 years of music that just kind of, again, fits with the mood of drinking whiskey. And there is an artist that you're near and dear to, not near to, but he really an artist. But his wife. It's his wife that really she's kind of taken on that big band feel, and she's done a lot with covers, some of her own stuff, but some of the covers that she's done from The Way You Look Tonight to, last, Night and Day to just all those great big band type music is Diana Krall.
Diana Krall. Good stuff.
Who is Elvis Costello's wife, if I'm not mistaken. Correct? Sure.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Pretty certain that she is.
I will take your word for it.
I'll have to look it up just to verify, so I don't have to retract my statement. Her renditions of the old big band stuff is just phenomenal. Diana Krall she's a crooner. She's great for sitting back on the deck again and just sipping on a spirit, a whiskey, and even a Joe Louis bourbon at that, just to relax. And for me, as you have probably figured out, when I drink whiskey, I like to relax. I don't do it on a party side. I don't take advantage of it. I sit back and I relax with it. That's just how I enjoy drinking whiskey personally. So if you hadn't gauged that yet. Yeah, but Diana Krall, she's just one of my favorites, on the whole big band side, but more modern, more contemporary than anything else.
There was a little bug in my drink. It's spit it out, you wee thieving
bastard. Oh no! Are they? Yes. So
it was like spit it out, you wee thieving little bastard. It's like there you go.
Yeah. So Elvis Costello and Diana Krall. She has two sons with her, both age 11. They're twins. They have homes in Vancouver, London, and they are still married. So I knew something. Isn't that fun?
Hey, how about that? Yeah. All right. So do you like Diana Krall? I like Diana Krall too.
Yeah. I think you even introduced her to me at one point in time. And this is, because Jamie and I, we both DJ weddings and parties. Yeah. And it's great music for a cocktail hour and for dinner music at that. So, I do work in a couple of her renditions of covers throughout dinner sometimes. So
it's a fresh take. It's a fresh take on the standards. Like our buddy Joe Granston. It's contemporary stuff. It's done with a respect for the old ways. But it's got a good vibe, current vibe to it. So what track from Diana Krall?
The Way You Look Tonight. That one always sticks in my head.
All right.
As one of my favorites from her. To be completely honest with you, she's done a lot of stuff, but her live stuff is even that much better. The studio stuff is wonderful, but the stuff that she did live in Paris is just spot the heck on. It's really good because they're longer versions. They're 6-7 minute versions, and they allow folks to break down a little bit, which a lot of big band groups will do. Gives them that opportunity.
I don't have The Way You Look Tonight.
Which one's this?
Just the Way You Are, and I Got You Under My Skin from Live in Paris.
Yep, Just the Way You Are is from that album is really good as well.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
It's and those tunes, man. That live, it's like I'll play it because I normally avoid playing live tracks at like a DJ gig, just because they're usually not right. They're usually not good. But holy smokes, she's got it. She's got it. It's studio quality.
Mm-hmm.
You're hard pressed to know, except for the clapping at the end. You're like, oh crap, that was live. Shut
You're
the
right.
front door.
You are absolutely right.
I have tried to
So it's just smoky.
not
Yeah.
to give in.
Yeah, and
goes-
this really needs a cigar to go with it. Damn it!
I've said to myself, this affair is never would.
Now imagine
So-
being an 11-year-old child and listening to your mother sing you to sleep. Come on,
Yeah.
how fast would you go out?
I'll tell you, man. It's lights out quick in the Costello house, huh?
Right?
Oh, hey, yeah, there we go. Cindy George likes Dave Matthews with her whiskey.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Cindy. Yeah,
Dave Matthews in a shower. Those patchouli smelling. All right, they're on the bus. I've hung out with a band. They were a little ripe. Every time I think of that band, I just think of like, ooh,
patchouli.
those fellas are ripe. That's a lot of patchouli. That's not cover up stick. All right, but no, Dave, that's good stuff for drinking too.
Ants Marching is one of my more favorite songs from Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah.
Just the way it starts with that snare. You know, Dave Matthews has some pretty good whiskey drinking songs. I can see that. Thank you, Cindy.
Yeah. We know Cindy from the whiskey.
We do.
And like old school Detroit days.
Yeah.
And I think Saint Germain days.
Cindy came out to, I DJ'd a little block party a couple weeks back, and Cindy and her spouse came out there and hung out with us, and it was food truck, neighborhood type deal, and it was a lot of fun. So thanks, Cindy, again for coming out. It was great to see you.
Yeah, so we were picking 2 songs.
Right?
Yep. So we had to pick 2 songs, and I was so torn about what to pick, and this one gets me thinking again with whiskey straight up. Just a classic feel to it, and just the organ.
Well, show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why.
I don't know. Alabama song, The Doors, also commonly referred to as the whiskey bar song. So that's my second pick for pairing it up with the Joe Louis bourbon. Just, it seems like you're going to get into a fight in a honky tonk when you hear this. To me, I don't know. That's just that's my distinct feeling.
Now, is this off the Morrison Hotel album?
I don't know. I got it on the greatest hits.
All right. Because that just sounds very Morrison Hotel.
Yeah, it is. So, hey, Michael chimed in as well. He's he likes his Joe Granston. When I get low, I get high. That's Michael's pick for a cocktail along with some Joe Louis bourbon.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Michael.
All right, Matt, you were supposed to pick a second song as well.
I already picked my 2, but I have a third.
Oh, do you? What were your 2? It was the Diana Krall. All right,
Krall, correct.
Like I said, I'm walking and chewing gum here. I'm like,
no, you're good.
all right.
Being of Irish descent, and I believe you're of Irish descent as well. There's a movie that we have both enjoyed a few times in our days, and the theme song for that movie,
right,
is very Irish, right? And the blood of Cuchulainn, I believe, is what it's called. And it's that in itself, talking whiskey and being of Irish descent, sometimes we'll sip on the Jamesons, but today we're doing a Joe Louis. But just when I think whiskey, I go to that song because of just that's the Irish. That's a very Irish movie, and I thoroughly enjoy it. There it is.
What movie's that from again? What movie's that on again?
That's Boondock Saints, man.
Oh my God!
Boondock
Okay.
Saints.
How do I not know that?
I don't know.
There you go. Oh, that's a nice. That makes this even tastier on the deck.
There you go. You're living it vicariously. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, so yeah, I was gonna call up either some Sinatra or Dean Martin.
Yeah,
so just anything from the Rat Pack. Frankie loved his Jack Daniels.
Oh, he helped put Jack Daniels on the map.
So yeah, he really did. So it's there's that one shot of him getting out of a helicopter with a glass of bourbon. It's like you might be cool, but you'll never be Frank Sinatra stepping off of a helicopter with a glass of bourbon cool.
It's an iconic picture. It's so iconic. That is great.
Oh, that is good stuff, Maynard. So Tasting Tuesdays, we're tasting some tunes. I got a list of top 10. These are like old rock. These are rock and roll songs. The Alabama song from The Doors is in there. Whiskey in the Jar from Metallica is in this list. And now the list is being stupid. Whiskey and Mama, ZZ Top. Did you know ZZ Top had a Whiskey and Mama song? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
No. Alice Cooper has one called Lace and Whiskey. Leonard Skinner has Whiskey Rock-a-Roller.
Okay.
So yeah, we got these major whiskey songs. The Who has one. I did not know The Who had one called Whiskey Man. It's a John Entwistle song. He wrote that.
Oh, interesting.
John Entwistle wrote that one. And now this website is being stupid. It's ultimateclassicrock.com is where I was ganking this one from, and now it's being stupid with all the pop-ups. I can't see the articles. Oh, well. Poop. Oh, here they come. Yeah. Deacon Blues from Steely Dan.
Oh, wow.
Drink scotch whiskey all night, right? Die behind the wheel.
Yep.
Right? Deacon Blues. I forgot about that one. I knew that one. I just forgot about it. And then Tin Lizzy, Whiskey in the Jar. Yep. Van Halen has Take Your Whiskey Home.
Take Your Whiskey Home Tonight?
The 1980 Women and Children album.
That's not Eddie Money. It's not Eddie Money. Take Your Whiskey Home Tonight. Are you sure?
Take Your Whiskey Home Tonight. No, it's not.
All right.
And then the number one song on this Ultimate Classic Rock list of whiskey songs, Have a Drink on Me, AC/DC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have a drink on me.
Very cool.
There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of...
It just happens to be a part of the American culture that, it's going to work itself into song lyrics one way or another, right? John Mayer, thank you, Cindy. Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey. It's such a cult. It's part of our pop. It's part of our culture. So it's going to be there.
I'm telling you, this is mixing really nice with the Ray Charles and the Summer and the deck. It's mixing really well. I had a turntable out here because I have a bunch of that stuff. I have my picks. I had my picks on vinyl, and I just because I believe it or not, I didn't have a turntable. I sold off my Technique 1200s probably 9 years ago.
Kicking yourself now, are you?
Oh my God, yeah. And then I'm like, crap, I don't have a turntable. So it was right at the beginning of the pandemic. I bought a turntable. And I haven't cracked it. Today was the first day I opened it up, and it's powered by USB because you can use it to transfer your music into your computer. So it was all USB, and I got too much crap plugged into my computer. So I was like, damn, I don't have another USB port to do the turntable too, and I have all the music for DJing in there. So I figured, we'll set the and plus it's hot, and it's sunny. Yeah. Vinyl and sun don't mix.
This past holiday, this past Christmas, my wife got for the family a contraption that is a radio. Mm-hmm. It is a cassette player. It is a record player. It is Bluetooth capable. And
is it snaggletooth capable?
Pretty much.
I have no idea what that even means.
Neither do I. But you can and CD, so you can actually burn rip from the vinyl down to a CD if you wanted to, or what have you. But what did we do? What was the first thing that we listened to when we pulled that out? Monty Python.
Ah.
So Because we have that on vinyl, apparently.
Well, there you are on vinyl. That's awesome. So as I was digging through my albums, as I was pulling the vinyl out to do this, I came across all the Bill Cosby albums I have. For when a young Bill Cosby, when he was doing just stand up, like way young stuff. I was like, oh my God, I don't know if anybody would want to buy those or not. Notorious. I found a Charles Manson 45 too.
Wow. Okay.
He recorded while in prison. He recorded some just crazy lunacy, and someone published it for him. And,
wow.
When I was working at the record store, the 45 had his face on it, and I just thought it was. I was 20, and I thought it was interesting. So.
Oh.
So, as I was digging through the 45s, I'm like, God, why do I have this?
Yeah, you're forgiven. So.
Colleen's right. I got too much crap. I got to get rid of it.
Yeah. We're trying to get rid of crap.
That is it. All right. Know. So every Tuesday we do this. Matt, what else do we got? We got anything else?
I got nothing else for today. Okay. But if you have a question, comment, concern, reach out to us on the socials, mancavehappyhour.com, on our website, on
Where's
Facebook.
Joe?
Yeah, where's Joe?
Where's Joe?
If you can't find Joe Louis Bourbon, all you have to do is just go to their website and type in "Where's Joe," and you're going to be able to find the nearest your favorite honey spot, I guess, to find Joe Louis Bourbon. And if they don't have it, if your favorite place doesn't have it, ask them to order it. They can have it delivered.
Yeah, they have some remotes, some online sellers, depending on what state you're in. You can get it. I was great. I saw it was either this week or late last week. Peter, one of the owners, was in the store buying a bottle because it was finally available in his home state.
In Maine, yes. So. Because they just released in Oklahoma a couple weeks back, and they just released in Maine. So kind of brought it all the way home. So that was pretty cool of you, Peter, to do that.
So Thursdays, they have the Making of Champions.
Yes.
Making of Champions podcast, where they talk to boxers, current boxers and professionals and amateurs, and getting them together and sharing ideas about the boxing industry. That's brought to you by the Joe Louis Bourbon. And then Matt and I have the Man Cave Happy Hour all the time, just happiness. And then the new one that we're working on, Matt, we got that new project that just went live.
Detroit City of Champions.
Detroit City of Champions, yeah. So Too Many Champions podcast, but it's it's all about the 1935 year in Detroit and the rise of Joe Louis, and the Tigers won the World Series, the Red Wings won the Cup, and the Lions won the championship all in 1935. And there's like 30 other championships won in the city. Author Charles Avison and I are breaking that down, Detroit City of Champions, so you can look up that podcast too, because that I'm pretty proud of that. It's
you should be.
Actually, it's kind of a journalistic adventure. It's instead of just the silliness, let's drink cocktails and talk about ridiculous stuff. There's a little bit more of a sports history. So I'm pretty proud of what we got going there.
That podcast, I sit back, I'm the one in the back pushing buttons, flipping camera angles or what have you. But I'll tell you that I've learned so much about just the history of these teams. And you guys have been focused on the Tigers recently.
Right.
But as you guys continue to progress and get into the Red Wings and then into the Lions and then the other championships, across the state that year, I can't wait to learn more about it. So I'm excited for you.
Yep. I'm looking forward to continuing the story to the Detroit City of Champions. And then we got our other podcast, the Animal Talk, right?
Yeah. AnimalTalkRadio.com. We just had on the last episode there, we had a really nice young lady, entrepreneur herself, and, working with large companies and with guide dogs. And just more on the employee engagement side. They don't teach them about guide dogs. It's just the help to engage the employees on what is out there through their services. So really great show to check out there at the animaltalkradio.com. So
Bunny Young.
Bunny Young, yes. Yes. So thanks for sharing all that, Jamie.
Yeah. All right. So that's going to do it for us. JoeLewisBourbon.com, Tasting Tuesdays with Jamie and Matt, the Man Cave Happy Hour. We appreciate everybody cruising by. Cindy, Jeremy, Michael, Mike Dwyer was checking in earlier. So, and Steph, our wonderful, awesome Steph.
Yes, Steph.
We have man crushes on Steph. We're men, and we have crushes on her. I don't know. That can come out right.
She works hard. She's the one that has to. No, she listens to our voices every morning. She edits stuff together for Podcast Detroit.
All the
shows, so
100+ shows on the Podcast Detroit network. She's the one that gets them.
She does
out of the little reservoir of folders and then to the world. So she's awesome. Yeah, she's always fixing.
Thank you, Stephanie.
All right, there we go. ManCaveHappyHour.com, JoeLewisBourbon.com. Till next time, Matthew. Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. We'll see ya.